A few weeks ago, this pond right here that's covered in duckweed was about a ½ inch to an inch deep or thick in duckweed. So everything that you see that's dirt across through here is cleared out. It did look like this and this. It was thick, thick, thick. Right about here, I would say, was a tree with a hornet nest in it. And I'm glad that that excavator right over there has got a closed cab on it. So when I tore their nest up by accident, they came over here and built onto this tree right here. That's their hole right there they go in and out of. We ain't gonna bother them too much. They was hot. Boy, they was hot. So yeah, everything that's dirt on the other side of the pond, on back to that tree line, looked about like that mess back there. And I brought the little mini X in here and done some clearing out. But I needed to get that thick duckweed off the pond. You know the old saying, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Well, if life gives you duckweed, get you some ducks. So they've been working on it hard, but they couldn't touch the amount that was in here. They eat it every day. But so what I did was I put this pipe in here. And if you look right down there, that, we'll see how thick that is in duckweed here in just a little bit. But I put this pipe in and drained a bunch of that stuff out. Then I added this piece of plywood right here so I could build that water level up. I don't know if you can see it in there. But I'm gonna pull that out. And this side of the pipe over here will work kind of like a skimmer on a pool. But I've got to be here to babysit it when I do it because you got sticks in the water right out there. Maybe you can see them. They'll come up here when that water starts flowing and they'll get up against that pipe right there. And your water will be flowing out, but your duckweed will just build up against that stick and you won't be getting any, you won't be pulling any weeds off the pond. So I'm fixing to go get the rake right quick. And then I'm gonna pull that and let's see what we can see, how much of this stuff moves, and let y'all see how thick that duckweed is in that other hole over there I'm draining into. Now, along this part of the dam right here, I did come along with the mini X and reached out there and dug this side out a little bit. Up to this tree right here. Over here it's still shallow, so I can throw corn in there for the ducks to, they like to stick their head in the water and get that corn out. Let's see if I can set this up where you can see it without my camera falling in here. All right, now you can see it's drawing that duckweed in. It's moving fairly well. Let me back it up, you might can see it a little better. I really don't know what y'all see. Let's see, here comes a stick right there, that little one. As high as the water is at this minute, that are stuck right on through. But as the pond drops, the water slows down and your bigger sticks won't pull in there. Even like 10 or 12 inch sticks won't go through. Let's see what this one does right here. That ain't gonna have no problem, I can tell you. And there she goes. And out she came. Now while this is skimming off this duckweed, I think I'm gonna go over here and try this Ryobi chainsaw. I have already tried it. I cut up a tree with it, and but this will be my second time using it, and I was very impressed with it. It's a 40 volt with an 8 amp hour battery, and it claims to have the power of a 50cc saw, and I don't really doubt it. I was very impressed by it. No gas, no mixing oil. All you got is bar oil and keep the chain sharp. Charge the battery up when you get through. Anyway, we'll go over there and run that. I'm kind of hesitant to walk off because these bigger sticks is already making their way over here to this fast pull. And I don't want one of them get lodged up in there and messing up what I got going on here. I'll just have to keep a check on it. Well, I forgot. I was gonna show y'all how thick this duckweed is in here. You see that? When it was in that pond over there, see how that rake's just sitting on top of it? That's just laying on my finger. It wasn't that thick in the pond, but it was thick enough there. If you threw a stick out there, it would just stand, it would sit on top of it like that. A rake wouldn't have, I don't think. But let me tell you something. That is a pile of duckweed. And this is the same thing right here, just something I pulled out. Chickens will eat it, the ducks eat it, obviously.